Yo, what is up, YouTube? What is up, Bang Squad? How we doing today? Welcome back to another Madden 20 video. It's Monday, so I'm pretty much just gonna be going over the best ways to make coins this upcoming week, and kind of like how you can make coins with Madden not really releasing any content as they have not been recently. They've only been releasing the new power-up expansions, which we will go over, golden tickets, and then Ultimate Legends. But of course, there's always ways to make coins, so we're gonna go over each and every single way. The first way. We're going to go over the two methods that are currently in the game. So these are methods that you can do, pretty much just do, it's not investing, it's not waiting for the market to go up and down. These are just simple methods you can do right away. The first one, tried and true, get a player method. So this is a method for people who have all coin stacks, but if you don't have a lot of coins, this is your friend. This is your best friend, your pal, your buddy, all right? Pretty much what you're going to do is you're going to open these up, all right? You're going to open a bunch of them. Let's say you have 20, 30K, right? Going to open all 20, 30K, open up all 20, 30K. And what you're going to do is you're going to put these cards in certain sets to get you certain players that will go for some coins. So that's what you're going to do. You're going to open a bunch of these. What you're looking for is obviously you can pull elites. If you have not a lot of coins, I'd recommend definitely selling the elites right when you get them. If you do have a lot of coins, I'm going to be going over a little bit later, but I would recommend holding on to your elites for a certain reason that we will go over in the later in the video. But right now, you're definitely just going to go ahead, open up your packs. If you don't have a lot of coins, go ahead and open them. So every elite you get, and we're going to be putting these golds and silvers into certain sets. So what those sets are, if you guys don't know, which you guys probably already do know, it's the exchange sets, alright? You're going to turn your low silvers into high silvers, and your high silvers into low golds. The reason we do this, you may ask, is because we're trying to get power-ups. So power-ups are super, probably the most expensive, can be some of the most expensive cards that you get in this method. Like if you pull a Darren Waller, Lamar Jackson, there's like a Ryan Jensen that goes for a lot, there's an Adrian Peterson that goes for like 7K. There's a lot of power-ups that go for around like 8 to 50 to 60K, right? And 60K right now in this game is pretty much the equivalent of pulling like a 96 overall, 95, 96 overall. So just you can get that out of a power up. So you're getting pretty much the value of that, and you're opening up 500 coin packs, which I've never lost in this, especially if you're selling your elites, if you're doing certain things with your golds that you do pull, which we'll all be covering up later. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and finish the rest of these, and I'll catch up with you guys when I have all these done. If you guys already know the get a player method, there's gonna be a little time skip on the screen right now, so you guys can go ahead and skip past get a player method so we can hop into other methods. Alright, so after you've done this, you should have around, depending on how many coins you have, if you're around like 30, 40K, you should have probably around 15 to 20 of these packs. You're gonna go ahead and open all of them up. What I personally recommend doing is putting them all up and then having them like stack up in your own open packs like this. You can hit X, go next, so we get our power up right here. Derrick Henry, boom. Pretty sure that's a good power up. So we already got one good power up right there. I'm just gonna show you guys these so you guys can see like kind of what you're going for. I would also recommend checking all the power up prices. You're gonna end up selling them all in anyways because you can't put them in any sets. But we did pull a Derrick Henry power up. I'm pretty sure that's a good power up right there. Any old power ups are kind of good power ups. So like new power ups are kind of good power ups. Power ups that have been in the game since day one usually don't go for a lot because they've been pulled so much. Ryan Jensen, oh my lord, that was a banger right there. That's like a 20K power up right there. You can see we're getting pretty lucky right here, but this is not uncommon to pull power ups like this. And you can pull these power ups out of the get a player pack itself, as well as you can pull elite, coin quick sells, and a lot of good stuff out of the actual get a player pack itself. I'm pretty sure. I think the highest I've ever seen pull. I'm pretty sure you can pull like up to 95s or 96s in there. Obviously, doesn't happen very often, but it is definitely possible. And you do pull elites pretty often. I think you have a 9% chance to pull an elite, so there is a high chance to pull an elite card in there. Obviously, elites aren't going for a ton right now, but if it's out of a 500 coin pack, you're gonna be making profit if you pull an elite. Let's go and look at our power-ups we just got and see how much they're going for. See how many coins we just made off that little bit. So we got Ryan Jensen, who I know is around 220-ish K, right? 30, oh lord. Okay, he's way more. He's like 30K. Boom. I'll definitely take that. And then let's see how much Derrick Henry is. I don't know Derrick Henry. I think he should be somewhat expensive. But I'm not sure. Derrick Henry, 7K. Boom. So just like that, we made like 36 taxes, like probably like 34K off those little bit of packs. Obviously, we do get lucky in pulling Ryan Jensen and Derrick Henry. but it's going to happen to a lot of you. Then what you're going to do after you open up all of your high silver packs, right? Those are really, honestly, the coin making ones right there. People will get power ups, and that's where you can make a lot of profit or make some profit. But there are some good power ups in the low gold as well. But you're going to take all of your, I'm going to show you guys the low gold, but you're going to take all of your high silvers into here. Go ahead and pop them into these bad boys and get all your low golds. And then after that, we're going to do the next step. I'm not going to do it just because for time's sake. I think you guys can understand that. You're going to do this. Open it up, same thing. You're looking for some power ups. I think Odell Beckham's a good one. That's really there's some good. Tyreek Hill's a good one, obviously. There are some good ones in there. So that's what you're gonna do with those. And then once you have all that, you're gonna have all of your low golds, right, that you've got from the packs itself and the exchange sets, and you're gonna have all your high golds from the packs itself and the exchange sets. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna go into the harvest right here, right? You're gonna go to the exchange set and you're gonna go to the gold harvest player. All right, you're gonna trade in all of your high golds and all your low golds into these harvest players, except for some exceptions, right? For the high golds, right, you're obviously not gonna put in any harvest players, obviously, because you're making harvest players. You're also not going to put any of these cards right here. You see Marquise Brown and Jared Cook have the little power up symbol. You're not going to put those in there. You also see how I have a fullback right here. You're not going to put fullbacks in there. There's also, you see I have superstars right here. You're not going to put superstars in there. But you are going to put any regular gold. Doesn't matter if it's team of the week, zero chill, most feared, core gold, whatever. Just don't put harvest. Don't put in the superstars. Don't put in the ones with power ups. Don't put in fullbacks. Same thing with this. Don't put any power ups. So these guys right here. Don't put any fullbacks, and that's really it for the low golds. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna get rid of all your low golds, all your high golds, complete all these gold harvest sets. The reason you're doing this is you can sell high golds for about 600 coins, you can sell low golds for about 500, and each of these gold harvest players sell for about 1.8 to 2k depending on the time. So you're gonna do that, boom, you're gonna get rid of all your high golds, and then you're gonna like, well, what am I gonna do with my low golds? I have extra. Don't worry, I got you. You're gonna go over here to the archives. All right, the archives has some old sets. You're gonna go to Mutt Superstars, the very first promo that did release, and you're gonna trade in 3 of your low golds into getting a 77 to 78 superstar player. All right, then you're gonna take these superstar players and you're gonna try to start to complete one of these sets, either DeMarcus Lawrence, Harrison Smith, or Odell Beckham. You're gonna go look and see what their prices are at the time, see which one's the most expensive. DeMarcus Lawrence and Harrison Smith usually are more expensive, as the fact that not as many people do them. And then you're going to go ahead and start completing these sets. And you're also most likely going to start pulling some of these elite cards that you do need out of the Get players. If you don't, you're simply just going to buy them off the auction house. So we're going to fill these up. You're also going to get these out of Get players, obviously. And boom. So you're going to start simply completing these up. These all go for about 1-ish K, right? So they don't go for a ton. I think they go for like 1.2. But the Marcus Lawrence goes for about 80k himself. So the set costs probably about 40-ish K to complete, and you're getting 80k back. And then that's pretty much the Get a Player method. You're going to rinse and repeat that. That's Get a Player method. So yeah. Alright, we're going on to the next method. Welcome those people who went ahead and skipped ahead, who were already knew what the Get a Player method was. Welcome. So the next method is the free agency method. This is a method that a lot of people have been asking in my streams. You guys didn't know, I stream pretty much, try to stream every day. Obviously some days I don't get around to it, but I try to stream every day where I kind of just do coin make methods together and stuff like that. What it is it's simply you're gonna buy training as cheap as you can. That's either 97s or 98s. You want to go ahead and do, depending on the math, you want to try to get them for a decent price, right? It all depends on what the 98 free agency matches are going for. But if you go 96, 97 right here, theme builders, it is always the most tried and true in my opinion. Doesn't really ever fluctuate. 100k right here. So if you can try to get these for about, because you are going to want to snipe because you want to get trading as cheap as possible, go through positions, try to get them for about 95, 90k. Try to get around 90k and try to get around 400k training. So this is gonna be a method who people don't, who do have coins. So if you don't have coins, go to the dude to get a player until you have enough coins to do this. All right, so you're gonna try to get that for around 90ish k, right? And what you're trying to do is you want to go look. First thing you want to do before you even start the method, go look how much the free agency 98s are going for. As you can see, Tom Brady going for about 176, Clowney going for about 180. And Byron going for about 185, Jonathan going for about 190. So they're all going for around the same if you did filter them down. So it really doesn't matter who you do, but I'd recommend obviously sticking to Byron and Jadeveon. We'll get to that though. But what you're gonna do is you're gonna go to the store right here. What you're gonna do is you're gonna open up all your 400 candy and the free agency packs. Now these packs obviously have been nerfed since when the old free agency method, which was a god tier method. This one's solid, all right. This one's just a simply solid method. So 89s, right? What you're gonna do, this is a couple things you can do with these, right? It's up to you. You can put them in the 91 and 92 overall elite exchange, right? This is the most risky part. These are really where you make your profit. So it's up to you how much you want to profit off of. This is really depending on you. You put them in the 91 and 92, you're having the chance to where you could possibly lose coins or make barely anything. But if you get lucky, you put like a Moss, you pull something like that, you could be making a ton of coins doing the 91 to 92. Next one is the 90 to 91. This one's not as risky as the 91 to 92, but it's more risky than selling them. So the 90 to 91 My Heroes, there are some that go for a decent amount. It only takes 289s. So if you pull a couple ones that go for a lot, it's up to you. So this one, most risky, has the highest ceiling. This one right here, not as risky, has a little bit lower of a ceiling. And then the other method is you can just straight up sell your 89s for about 11-ish, 12K a pop. So it's up to you what you do if you're 89s. But every other card, there's a certain guaranteed thing that you're going to do with it, all right? What you're going to do with this, you're going to go ahead and open the rest of this. What you're going to do with the 87s, you're going to put them into pretty much you can put them into the master sets until you can't put them in the master sets anymore, and you're going to put them into the exchange set. I'll show you guys right now. So, okay, well, we just pulled two 89s in a row. If I could pull an 87 or something like that, that'd be awesome. 92, 94s, quick sell. Just going to say that. 92, 94s, you're going to quick sell. Should be simple enough. Okay, we just got 3 89s in a row. It's a pretty good pack. 89s are kind of where you can make the coins. Pull a lot of 89s, you can make the coins. So let's get right here. Boom, 88. So 88s and 87s. You're going to be putting them into either like a Chris Harris, or so if you're doing JVM, put them into Chris Harris. If you're doing Byron, put them in Melvin Gordon. But pretty much you put them into one of the master sets. If you have, let's say, all 4 of the 87s and 88s in this, you're going to put them into the 90 and 94. Try to get 90s. Same thing in this 90 94. Put your 90s into the hero sets and quick sell your 92s and 94s, right? Very simple in my opinion. If you have any questions, obviously comment down below. I'll be in the comments answering any of you guys' questions about these methods. So here you go. Bang. Get a 90. Perfect. These packs have been actually super good for me. So 90s, those go straight into the Chris Harris sets and stuff like that. Obviously, you're not going to be quick selling those because you need those 90s to complete the sets. So we get 92. Bro, these packs are really good right now. So 92 right here, you're going to quick sell that. What I usually do is recommend waiting to the end of your 400k reroll. But obviously, if you don't have, if you just want to quick sell right away, you can. It's really up to you. Doesn't really matter when you do it. That's just personally what I like to do. I think it's the most time efficient. So you are here, 89. Dude, these packs have actually been insane right now. Holy crap. Okay, these packs usually aren't this good. Usually you get a lot more 87s to 88s. That's what I'm trying to get so I can show you guys kind of what to do. Let's see, we're going here again, 88. All right, cool. So we're going to go into the sets. I'm going to go over real quick again what you can do with each card just to make it a little more simplified. And I'll get into the final steps of what you can do and how this can make coins. So you're going to go to the sets, go over here to free agency. Boom. All right, so you're going to obviously put all of your low ones into the Chris Harris. The reason I do Chris Harris is you just hit up on the D-pad once and put it right there. So boom. If we were going to, we're going to fill this up. I'm obviously not going to put in my 89s, but you're going to put in your 87s like this. Boom. And then you can put your 90s in as well. Again, only put 90s in because 92s go for more quick sell. And you want to try to go for more training. Go for more training, and you're trying to complete the least amount of training as possible. So what you're gonna do is your remaining 87 and 88s. You're gonna do the elite. You're gonna do the exchange pack. Now. Come here. Boom. Takes 3 of them. You're gonna get a 994. If you get a 92, you get a 94. Quick sell it. If you get a 90, go ahead and put it into one of their sets, depending on your completing Byron or Jadavion, or if you're completing Joe Thuney. I would never recommend Tom Brady, but Joe Thuney is not a bad one depending on the time. So let's see what we do. We get a 90 right here, so we go ahead and boom, add the set, pop that bad boy into the Chris Harris. So with 400k training, you should, for the first reroll, you should be able to complete 2 of the Jadavions. If you don't, if you give like 1.5, that's okay. If you have a decent amount of training back, you're going to get around 200k training ish back. So what you're going to be doing is obviously you're going to be completing these. Then you're going to be completing the master, which takes 3 of them. And then you're going to sell off the master and his power up. And then you're going to quick sell the 2 nat cards that comes with it. And you're going to continuously reroll the training and do it like that. Where the profit comes in is with the 89s, depending on if you put them in the 91 and 92. You put them in the 90 and 91 My Hero. Or if you put them in, or you just quick sell them, or not quick sell them, if you just sell them straight up. Alright, so the next method, and then we're going to get into pretty much investing. This is going to be a longer video, but this is going to be just chock full of information on how you guys can make coins. The next one is going to be simply a new method, one of my that one of my viewers found on stream. It's pretty much going to be buying these 91 overall cards, and you're going to be trying to get them for around 15-ish, 16-ish K, right? The best way to do that is you can either go through position, you can go ultimate legends. It really depends on you. Just make sure when you're going through positions that you're finding the newest, or you're trying to get 91s for around 15 to 16k. Obviously, this method is definitely gonna take you a little bit longer to snipe. So if you're not really into sniping, this method might not be for you. You can try out one of the other methods. But if you are into sniping and you do like sniping, this method's definitely for you. So what you're gonna get 91s for about 15k, right? I don't really feel like sitting in here trying to snipe them for you, but I'm just gonna, this is a very simple, very quick method. You're gonna be trying to get 3 of them for around 15-ish k, which is gonna cost you about 45k to complete the set we are gonna complete. So you're gonna go over here. You're gonna go to the Zero Chill section. If you guys didn't know, they released a Walter Payton. So his 95 overall card right now is super expensive. So what that means is these cards right here, the Cameron Hayward, the Marcus Peters, the Jason Kelsey, are also very expensive. 100k right there. Marcus Peters, he is about 95k, and I'm pretty sure Jason Kelsey is also around 90ish k, right? 95ish k, 100k, 90ish k, and 93k. So you can see all those cards are very expensive for their overalls. As well as the other Zero Chills actually have some good value. Like I'm pretty sure Derwin James is pretty expensive. He's like 60ish k, as well as Chris McCaffrey's around 50. Darius Leonard, he's one that's around 45, which is one you don't want to pull. Then there's also Cameron Jordan, Sean Jackson, Eric Armstead. I'm pretty sure both of them are bad except for so all the ones, if you pull anyone that go to the Gronk, not really the best pull, but yeah, it's not terrible, all right? Because you're not gonna be losing any coins. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna put in your 391s right here, and you're gonna get yourself a 92, 94 overall player. I don't think I have any 91s. Yeah, I don't have any 91s I want to put in. We'll just do one just because. So I'll show you guys. So boom, right here. Say you did this for 45k. Obviously this would have been more because I didn't snipe those, and I put a 92 in here. Let's just say this. We're gonna open up this pack. We're looking for anyone that goes into the boom. So perfect right there. We got someone that goes in the Walter Payton set. Bang, instant profit. And if you pull anyone else, it's not really, you're not making profit, but you're not really losing coins. So it's definitely a way, you're either doubling your coins or returning your coins exactly to what they were. So that's a quick little method you can do as well. So that's pretty much all of the actual methods. Now we're gonna get into like kind of investing, kind of what you can be doing throughout the, or at least on the weekends, so you can make coins like today, Monday, and Tuesday. So let's go and hop right into that. All right, so the first thing I do want to focus on is buying Reduxes on the weekends and selling them during the week, right? So everyone knows on Thursday and Saturday we have huge market crashes because of obviously golden tickets and Ultimate Legends coming out. Especially with 99 Ultimate Legends coming out now, it goes down even more. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be taking advantage of people opening up packs and pulling a lot of Reduxes, right? Everyone knows Reduxes go for a decent amount. We're going to be focused on a couple of Reduxes that go for a good amount of coins, and they go for a good amount for a reason. So Jadavion Clowney right now, he's around, like, you probably could sell him for about 190. Earlier on I think it was Saturday, he was going for about 130. So if you got him for 130, you sell him today, you sell him for 190, you're making about 40k just like that. Same thing with if we go to the cornerbacks, Deion Sanders. Well, we gotta find Deion. Deion's like what, 120, because this one probably just got posted. Yeah, you could sell him for 120. He was going for easy 85k, 80k. You got a couple of him, sold him today, boom, instant profit. Same thing if we go to Darren Waller. Darren Waller's around 40k right now. On the weekend, he was, let's see, Darren Waller, he's around 35 on the weekend. He was around like 25, 20k. Boom, instant profit just like that. So on the weekends, you're gonna be trying to snipe power-ups that do have higher cards that are obviously sought after cards. You go to halfbacks right here, not Zeke, because Zeke isn't very good. We go to Le'Veon Bell right here. He was going for around 30k. He's going for around 50k now. So just like this, cards like this. So any cards that have a high kind of upper card that people are going to want to get. Troy Polamalu, he was actually probably around like 100-ish, so he's like a 135. So again, that's another one you could do right there. Pretty much any card that has a high card that is part of a obviously powering up that people are going to want is a card that's going to go for much. I don't know if Moss went. I think Moss was still pretty high. Juju, perfect example. He's like 120 right now. He was 60k. Randy Moss, he was like 180, and he's at 224. So even Randy Moss, so pretty much buying cards that are expensive power-ups or have good cards that are higher overall, buy their Reduxes that are power-ups and sell them on Monday and Tuesday. That's pretty much all there is for that. You can also do it with other cards as well, but I would recommend the 92, 93 Reduxes are probably the best bang for your buck. Alright, so the next method is going to be kind of a lot more of a long-term investment. This is the final thing we're going over, so if you guys have made it this far, thank you so much. It means a lot to me, it really does. We're going to be going over kind of the new power-up expansion, whatever you want to call it, with these cards right here, right? These cards right here are pretty much the main focus that have been in the power-up expansion. Obviously, a lot of these cards do have upgrades, but we're going to pretty much be going over what you can do with these and how you can be investing in these. So, you see right here, we got a bunch of theme diamond players like Jordan Gross. He obviously has a legend. Colonel Borders does this too. But like Coring Century, he got one. He's already coming back to enough 42. But when his new power came up, this card was like 70k, right? So a lot of these lower overalls, we're not looking at the high overalls, as these guys probably won't get a new kind of upgrade. We're looking at more like the 88, 87 to 89 overall. So these cards right here, like Antoine Randall L. Let's see what's Wayne. Like Wayne here, he has his. I'm trying to think of a card like David Carr. So you see how he's like 55k, he's a little bit more expensive than everyone. It's because he is getting his power up expansion tomorrow. The same as if we can find the receiver. I think he's an 87 overall receiver. He is getting a power up expansion as well. Yeah, Joe Jurviskis. I don't know how to say his name. His is literally 75k right now. So what you can be doing is you can be sniping these kind of cards that don't have a super high card. Obviously, you don't want to get like Dave Casper's and Andre Reed's. Cards that actually have like legends or ultimate legends, or probably going to get ultimate legends. You kind of want to buy the people that don't have really good cards. Like Keith Bullock could be one. Lofa, he's another one. That's why he's around 50k. You could get Jason Seahorn. I think he'd be a decent one as well. Pretty much cards that don't have, like, aren't big names, aren't going to get ultimate legends, aren't going to be in promo. Go ahead and buy these before they get their power up expansion, because I'm pretty sure all these are going to get power up expansions. But you can buy them, which is obviously something you could do, or you can go ahead and complete their set, which is if you really want to. This is probably a cheaper way to get them, not gonna lie. You're definitely going to get them cheaper than it's just straight up buying them. We go to the, are they still on theme builders? Yeah, we got a theme diamonds right here. Depending on which one, you can see it takes different amounts of cards. But if we go, look at this, 87 Joe, you're just putting in literally base golds and base elites that don't go for like anything, right? If you sit on these, you go ahead and snipe some of these bad boys. Like this dude's 4k right now, that's because he's a power up. But you could easily, if you snipe that for a little bit, you could easily get him for probably 500, 600 coins. Or you could also be doing this out of get a player. You see like 900. Most of these cards are going to be going for under 1,000 coins. So if most of these cards go for, these are probably going to go for what? The elites are probably going to go for, I would say the elites are probably, you can get these out for like 2k. So 2, 4, 6, 8. So 8k. You can get all the golds for about 1k. So that's pretty much completing this for about 30-ish k. He's going for 75k. So you could do that for any of the new power ups. You can be trying to snipe the golds, put them into the set, completing all that stuff, or you can be investing in them as well. You can be investing in the theme down. So I would say like him, like Sean Phillips got one last week. Dwight Freeney, he's big name over. Patrick 13, he probably will get one. Who's this? John Rennan, yeah, you probably do. Justin Townsend's got an Ultimate Legend. He already has one. John Henson, he'll probably get an Ultimate Legend. Let's see, Rob Ninkovich. Rob Ninkovich has a Legend. I don't think he'll get Ultimate Legend though. He already has a card. Chris McAllister would be one. Clint Portis. You could just like pretty much any card that isn't a super big name that doesn't have a higher card. Like this Matt Burke is probably gonna get one next week. That's what I'm just saying. You can do that. Also, you could do any of the core players that kind of are base elites, right? They were base elites, but don't have really high cards right now. When their cards do come out, their power expansions do come out, especially if they're kind of higher names, I can definitely see their prices rising. This would be like Philip Lindsay. I'm pretty sure he just has an 89. Eric Berry. Freaking Travis Frederick. He only has a 92. Jason McCourty's getting one right now. We can go look at his. Jason McCourty, he just had an 88, was his highest overall card. We go to Jason right here. See, we can go. Let's go quality 88. His 88 flashback has arisen in price. Decent amount. We go to Jason. Oh, sorry, don't even see one up right now. Okay, so Jason McCourty, literally, there's not even one of them up. But yeah, he has a flashback card. Oh, I think it's an 87 actually. I think it's an 87. Yeah, you see Jason McCourty's 87. It's going for about 40k right now. When earlier this week or you could have got this for 3K and he's up to 40K. So any card that kind of just isn't basically doesn't have a high card, go ahead and try to buy like their kind of mid-tier cards for cheap right now. Hold on to them and wait for that. So that's pretty much all of the methods and kind of things I have for you guys. What you guys can do to make coins this week. What you guys can do to make coins pretty much in Madden until they do release a new promo, which is another way we can make coins. The whole thing is to get a player. If you have a lot of coins, I was gonna mention this. Well, we'll mention it now. If you have a lot of players, hold on to your leads, because when positional heroes come out, whatever position does release, the lead will go up because they're needed to complete the set. That's just a little thing. If you have a lot of coins, if you don't have a lot of coins, sell them, get your coins, make a profit, stuff like that. So that's pretty much all I have for you guys today. Hope you guys enjoyed this little Market Monday kind of coin making method video. If you guys like videos like this, make sure to hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. We've been killing it, been growing so fast recently. Thank you guys so much for all the support. Hope you guys did enjoy, and I'll see you guys in the next one.